Hello students, welcome to your mathematics class. Today in this video, you will learn about division of decimal numbers. In your earlier classes, you have already learned how to divide a whole number by another whole number. Now let us see how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. We know a decimal number has two parts. One is called whole number part and that is called decimal part. So, to divide a decimal number by a whole number, the following steps to be followed. So, first we will check whether the whole number part of the given decimal number, that is the dividend, is greater or less than the divisor. So, if the whole number part of the dividend is greater than the divisor, then first we divide the whole number part of the dividend by the divisor. Next we put the decimal point in the question to the right of the ones place. That means after completing the division of the whole number part, we put the decimal point in the question. Now we divide the decimal part of the dividend by the divisor. If the digits of the dividend are exhausted, that is there is no digit is left in the dividend but the remainder is not zero, in that case we place zeros to the right of dividend and remainder each times and continue the process. Now let us do one example, that divide 45.81 by 9. Here 45.81 is called the dividend and 9 is called the divisor. So now let us divide the decimal number, that is 45.81 by the whole number, that is 9. So here in the decimal number there are two parts. One is called whole number part and another is decimal part. So let us check the whole number part. So here 45, here in the whole number part 45 is there, which is greater than 9. So here we divide the whole number part first by the divisor, as we are dividing the whole number by another whole number. So we know 9 5s are 45. So here we will write 45, then we subtract them. So we get 0. So there is no other number is left in the whole number part. After that there is one decimal point is there. So we put the decimal point in the quotient also. Then we bring down the next digits, that is the tens digits here, which is 8. Now here 8 is again less than 9. So we will put one 0 here because 9 zeros are 0. So we get here again the same number, that is 8. Now we bring down the next digits, that is the tens place digits. That is the hundreds place digits. So that is here 1. We know 9 nines are 81. So now we subtract them. So we get the remainder here 0. So as we get the remainder 0, we stop our calculations. So what result we got here? That is the quotient is equal to 5.09, which is the required result. So 5.09 is the required quotient. Now let us do another question, that divides 66.42 by 6. So here the dividend is a decimal number and divisor is a whole number. So let us write the decimal number first. Now we consider the whole number part first. So which is here 66, that is greater than 6. So we divide the whole number part by the divisor first. We know 6 ones are 6 and again 6 ones are 6. So we can directly put here 6 11s are 66. if we know we all know that 6 11s are 66, so we can put here directly. So if we subtract them, we get the result 0. After that, one decimal point is there. So whole number part is completed here. Division of whole number part is completed. So now there is one decimal point is there. So same this decimal point we will put here in the quotient also. Now we bring down the next digits, that is the tens digits in this decimal part, that is 4. But see, again 4 is less than 6. So we put 1 0 in the quotient. So this becomes 0. We again get 4. Now we bring down the next digits, that is the hundreds place digits. So we bring down 2. We know 6 7s are 42. So we write here 42. Now we subtract them, we get the result 0. So remainder is coming 0. We stop our calculations. So therefore the quotient of this division is 11.07, which is the required result. Now let us do another question, that divide 3.216 by 4. So here dividend is the decimal number and the divisor is a whole number. So let us divide them. Now here we can see that the whole number part, that is 3, which is less than 4, that is the divisor. So we put 1 0 in the quotient. So we can put here also, because 4 0 is 0. But after that, no other number is here present. So what we will do, we will put the decimal point in the quotient here, because after the whole number part, one decimal point is there. So similarly, we put the decimal point in the quotient also. So now this subtracting, we will get 3. Now we bring down the next digit, that is in the tens place, or we can say the first digit in the decimal part. So we will bring down this 2 here. Now we can see that this is divisible by 4. So 4 8s are 32. Now we subtract them. So here we will get 0. Now after that, another digit is there, that is in the hundreds place. So we bring down that digit. So we put here 1. But we can see that here 1 is less than 4. So we put 1 0 in the quotient. So this 0, again we subtract, we get 1. Now we bring down the next digit, that is 6. So now we are getting 16. So we write in the quotient 4, because 4 4s are 16. Now we subtract them, we get the remainder 0. So as we get the remainder 0, so we stop our calculations. So therefore the required quotient is equal to 0.804. Now let us consider another example, that divide 59.2 by 10. So here 59.2 is a decimal number, 10 is a whole number. So let us divide them. Here the whole number part is greater than 10, so we can easily divide them. So 59 is there, so we know 10 5s are 50. Now we subtract them, we get here the remainder as 9. But after this 9, there is no digit is left in the whole number part, as 9 is less than 10. So now after that, one decimal point is there. So we put the decimal point in the quotient. Now we bring down the next digit, that is 2, which is in the tens place. So we bring down the digit 2 in the decimal part. So we get here 92. Now we know 10 9s are 90. So we get the remainder 2. But here 2 is less than 10. So in this case, there is no other digit is left in the decimal part, so that we can continue the division. So if the digits of the dividend are exhausted, then place 0 to the right of the dividend and remainder each time and continue the division. So this step we will follow here. So we will put 1 0 here in the right of the dividend, that is in the decimal part, and similarly we put 1 0 here. Now we can divide them because 20 is greater than 10. So we put here 2, 10, 2s are 20. So we write here 20 and we subtract them. We get here the remainder 0. So here now we can see that 59.2 is equal to, we can write 59.20, or we can put one more 0, or we can put 2 more zeros. In this way we can put as many zeros we like. So in this case the value of the decimal number will remain unchanged. So we can, so in this case also at the time of division, if there is no other digit is left in the decimal part, so we put 0 in the dividend and remainder to continue the process to find the quotient as the decimal number. So here we get the quotient as 5.92. So in this way we can find the quotient when we divide a decimal number by a whole number. So you try some questions related with this type, that how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. So I hope all of you understood whatever discussed today in this video. Thank you all of you and have a nice day.